Hello and welcome to the MBA Research Methods module. Many of you know who I am. I'm Paul Forrester and I'm acting as the module leader for this particular module. So what are we going to be doing? Well, the module itself is really to be thought of as being taken together with your extensive company research project, the equivalent of the master's dissertation. So you've got to this point, you've cleared most of the taught part of the courses, if not all of them. You just have research methods. And effectively, what we're going to be doing in this module is developing your research proposal and allocating you out to start working with your supervisors. It's 15 credits for you then to be able to start and tackle your 45 credit company research project. Okay, so there's two purposes in what we're actually doing. We're looking to develop your analytical skills in research and research methods, but we're also going to provide you with guidance for conducting your extensive company research project. Now, material is now available on the module's KLE pages, and I am currently in the process of populating the new Teams channel for research methods. So there's quite a lot of information available to you there already. Obviously, what we're doing in the light of the COVID-19 emergency is that we're not holding the face-to-face workshops, which were due to be conducted on Monday the 15th and Tuesday the 16th of June. But what we're going to be doing instead is having a series of webinars, and those dates and times, they're always at 2 till 3 by the way, have been forwarded to you. Really, in the weeks commencing the 15th and the 22nd of June, we will be having 5 or 6 webinars which will take you through this particular module and set you up for your assignment. Okay, so when we look at this particular module, the assessment for this module is probably simpler than what you've had in earlier modules. There is one major assignment to do, that is producing your research proposal. You have to produce a concise research proposal of around about 2,000 words, which sets out the research that you want to do. And I've been quite prescriptive, you'll see in the documentation, as to what that should contain. So it's one assignment of 2,000 words, but as with all research by Keele, whether it's by academic staff or students, we have to make sure that we adhere to our ethical guidelines. So you're also asked to fill out and discuss with your supervisor an ethics pro forma, and that is also to be submitted into the Turnitin drop boxes. However, that's not weighted in terms of your mark. Your mark for this module is 100% on the research proposal, but clearly it is a pass and fail situation. As long as the school approves your project from an ethical standpoint, you're able to progress from there. Okay, so just think of it as one assignment, but you also have to complete and submit the ethics proposal form. I won't talk through the teaching program because that's given on all the documentation that you've got, but just to say that as you start this module, 15 credits, and then you're going into 45 credits of your project, you've got to bear in mind that we're talking about 60 M-level credits of your study. In other words, what you're embarking on now accounts for a third of your marks for the MBA. It can make or break whether you pass, fail, get your distinction or merit or whatever. So I really want you to take this seriously. So seriously, in fact, that I strongly advise you to get access to at least one of the 2 core textbooks that I'm suggesting and recommending for this course. The main one I'm recommending is this textbook here, which is by Mark Saunders and colleagues, Research Methods for Business Students. You will see it's fairly thick and lengthy, but it is available as an ebook on the Keele University Library website. So you can actually access it as an ebook if you want to go down that route. Published in 2019, it's really up to date. In fact, it's the 8th edition of a really well tried and trusted text. The other one, which is equally as good, we don't currently have the ebook version of this because it hasn't been released, but it's this book here, Emma Bell et al. Recently of this parish. Emma was a professor at Keele University before moving to the Open University. But it's Business Research Methods. Early editions were called Bryson and Bell, mainly because Alan Bryson was the lead author in the earlier versions. That's into its 5th edition, but again, a whole raft of information there about conducting research projects and all the different methods and approaches you might look at. Now, why am I saying to you, purchase these books if you can? Well, first of all, I've purchased them in the last week because these are the latest versions, 2019, 2018, and this one came through same day on Amazon. This came through the next day, so there's no difficulty getting hold of those. I think you're looking at about £40 for purchasing those. The reason why I'm saying get access to them or buy them is that they're really important at this stage. What they're going to actually provide to you is a lot of detailed information which we'll cover on this module, but also lots of chapters on all the different approaches. What it means is that they're invaluable reference books. So use of one or the other is really helpful as you go through your project and you encounter issues or problems or trying to think about how you might conduct some research. There's always something in there which is going to help and advise you. So my view is it's money well spent to get hold of the hard copy and use it as a reference book through your studies. Okay, I'm not going to say too much more other than I look forward to seeing you for the first webinar on Monday the 15th at 2 o'clock on the module Teams area. So plug in and watch that there. I strongly advise all of you to try and attend synchronously these sessions, mainly because I'm going to ditch the PowerPoints as much as possible and really talk through interactively how you develop the project itself. Just a final point, we have developed an MBA research methods workbook which we'll be working through during these webinars. So the idea is you can download the workbook in Word format and then you're able to actually start to accumulate answers to the questions in that workbook, which will help you build towards the proposal. So could you all download that workbook in Word format and then fill that out, and then when you're allocated to your supervisors, which should be during the week of the 22nd of June, you will have a point and a basis by which you can talk about your intended research and how you might approach it. Okay, I'll leave it there, but I look forward to working with all of you once more on your company projects and on this module itself. Okay, thank you very much and goodbye.